A review of the Canary Grass cuttings, August 1st. It's now 3 weeks later, and we haven't had any rain for 3 weeks, and it's still sending out new shoots. Look at that. It's been hot, miserable, but the Canary Grass is growing. You can see the deer have been grazing it right here. There's a lot of them all scattered in here. More deer grazing here. This is Birdsfoot Trefoil that's growing in amongst it. I planted that in 2013. And it was being suppressed by the Canary Grass, and since I started cutting this, now it's coming back as well. The deer don't like grazing Birdsfoot Trefoil very well, but they'll nip at it. And it lasts a long time as well as this Canary Grass will now, into fall, even close to the last day of fall and first day of winter. It's all coming up. Let's go over there and look at the top field. This is a swale on contour. It's actually just a ditch that's level. And when it rains, this is clay surface, and it works for all surface. I mean, it even works for sandy loam. The excess, the surplus water that doesn't soak in is going to come down and hit the swale, and then it's held there, allowed to soak into the soil, soak down. And you build a swale mound out of the material that you made the swale with. That's the swale mound on the downhill side. And when this is full from winter melt or huge rains, then it's up against this mound here, and it's soaking up on under and in. And then when you have a drought like we've had a couple times this year now, that water is held in the soil. It doesn't just evaporate away like it would these small ponds are doing. So I'm believing this is contributing to why this is all green. No, we haven't had a real drought where it was dry all summer long yet, but we'll find out when it happens. It takes 7 years. If you had loomy soil where you're able to soak it in for 7 years, if you're planting that swale mound in trees, and on the top side where you dug it out, if you plant that in trees, 7 years of soak will provide 100 years of water for the trees. You want to be planting trees that have tap roots. 100 years of water for those taproot trees. So here is the top field, and it's all turning green too. Now if the deer start grazing it, they're probably going to have to start grazing it pretty soon heavy, and then it'll stay green. So they aren't grazing anything on the top side here that I can see. I don't know, maybe it's good for a month before they start grazing, but I think they have to graze it to keep it green into December. Here's one that's been grazed. I've been here once a week the last 3-4 weeks now, and I could tell by the trail camera pictures there's less deer walking around since I've been more active. September 1st or the first week of September, that'll be the last time I'm here. And then it's, I'll come here, but I won't come walking around out in the fields and stuff. Yeah, looks pretty good. Better than I expected for it not having any rain since I cut it. But I suppose this Canary Grass, been through that before. These are Goldenrods, and since they aren't able to produce a seed head because I cut it off, they'll keep growing too, and the deer really like that stuff. Looks like I have a parsnip seed in here. That's what I should do, plant parsnips in here.